When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when he just ran through the...
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else. We haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd...
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Toss to the outside. Finds room at the 10. Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. With the catch, it's Green. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic. Guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. With the catch, it's Riley. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions to.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense at an empty set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. LSU right back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Give him 96 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, LSU! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
LSU 46, Texas 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Makes the grab. It's Hill. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Simon. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Offense facing forfeit. Number 18.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they were talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. He's got him. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security. Just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback making checks. Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it.
Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And the extra point was good. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for space. It's Simon. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Ready to try the point after.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the 3 snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
LSU 70, Texas 10. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The give to the tailback. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. LSU right back to the line. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been.
Gashing the D on the right. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want... Going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with